marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play and a first pass for Murray. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there. He just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On play action, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Murray. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Hall again on second down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense for the Pats, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On third down, Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Completes this one, and I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
He'll get this down to the 38. The Jets at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. We're scoreless after 1. 1st and 10. And he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Berrios. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. On the left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Wilson. Open man downfield is Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And here comes Berrios. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Squeeze, get in there.
Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Going deep here for Parker. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. A final shot before half for Murray. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton as time expires in the first half. And the Pats get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 46 yards. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Partner, that was a lovely corner route and a lovelier pass.
Put it right there in the breadbasket, didn't he?
Just dropped it right in there.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Ready.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A give, running right is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll give to Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Right side, Fulton with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, open man right side, Myers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Murray with a third and long. And that will be incomplete. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
New England has found its lead running back, and it's Damian Harris. The Alabama man tied for second in the league with 15 rushing touchdowns and was a game short of 1,000 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete.
Touchdown!
Jacoby Myers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They go play action now. Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
They find some open field here. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Damian Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they will take a knee here. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit right in that reserve tank.